Alright, stream. I'm gonna be starting off in Ardens, right, Hush?
Yeah, Ardennes Forest is going to be first map. It's Hardpoint. It's a best of 5. The following maps are going to be Saint Marie du Mont for S&D, Flag Tower for CTF on third map, and then I'm pretty sure for the fourth map, let me double check. It is going to be London Docks for Hardpoint, and then USS Texas for S&D on the fifth map.
Alright, who do you want to start off with then?
Let's go to Filmable. He's pretty known in the community. Let's zoom in on him.
Okay. He's doing pretty good right now. He just got that kill right there.
I think he's their main AR. He usually plays main AR if I am correct. I might not be.
Okay. Let's see here. So far so good.
We've got well, they've got to get this hard point. Maybe try to get the scrap time, but
Yep, let's go to Versatile, who's, I believe, on the hill right now. Oop, he just got taken out, but Ethan Too Nice, they also got taken out. Oh, let's go to Team Elucidate to Narco, I believe is how you say his name. Let's see how he's doing. He's on the hill right now. Oh, that cost him right there.
Alright, looks like
Filmable's gonna get on that hill first.
Bizarre Gaming is gonna hold control of this. They know people are coming through on Bell. They've got middle. Hopefully they can hold this.
Yeah. Oh,
and he gets knifed.
But Versatile's on the hill still. He's able to hold it out for a little bit longer. However, he gets out. I think he's trying to sell out right now, actually.
That was a good pick.
They're contesting hill right now. And ooh, well, that's a pretty bad contest. But Fundo's on the hill right now. Let's see what he does.
Setting up for next. They've got scrap time for old as well. Looks like they're overextending on snow side.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna get it. They got picked off.
Let's look real quick at the map and see how players are doing.
Let's go over and check on Truthful. He's 3 and 7 right now. Let's maybe watch him, see if he can pick himself back up.
Yep.
He's running an AR. He just got a kill on fire. Let's see. He picked up.
That was a good kill.
Now just hill. He nades it, but he misses the nade. They're not gonna get this hill.
No.
They need to set up for next. He should have played his streaks.
Alright, let's see. Fusion now has control of the hill. He's unable to connect those shots though. He picks up the AR. Let's see how he does here. Alright, he saw that player peek, yep.
They need to be able to put themselves in better situations. That's one. Truthful got one. If he can get Vert off that heady, no, he did not. But Fusion gets the trade.
Fusion's in. Oh, that was a bad. That was caught timing right there.
Yeah. Filmable's on the hill.
Filmable gets taken out immediately as he gets on the hill. Alright, they're trying to contest it now. It seems that both Truthful and Fusion were on, but Fusion got taken out.
They still got.
Yeah. Truthful wasn't able
They're
to
still holding control of cabin.
Yeah. Truthful tried to connect those shots right there, but he wasn't able to do it. And he gets. Ooh. Let's go to. What do I want to go to here? Let's go to Buffundo. He seems to be slaying out 14 and 8 right now. And he's got some decent time on the hill as well, 39 seconds.
Yeah, I think he's the only sub on their team. He's got streaks. I mean, he's playing his sub role pretty well. He's being aggressive.
I like how he's playing. He was able to pick up that kill, and I believe he's going to be able to... Ooh, the streak picks him off.
Kinda looks like Ethan did that on purpose.
Yeah. Fillmobile on the hill though. Let's see how he holds out. So we can see the map right here. He's about to be getting pushed by, I believe, Exclusivity. Yep. And Exclusivity is able to pick him off and gain that hill.
Exclusivity. They've got good spawns. If he can just hold this, he should be good. No, Truthful got him off of it.
Yep.
But they've Fillmobile and them now have map control for next hill.
Alright, so far Bizarre Gaming 117 points.
Oh, we've got Exclusivity he's coming up.
Yep, let's see if he's able to do some damage here. Don't need to be able to take those two players off of the hill.
Fusion. Yeah.
Fillmobile gets taken out.
Oh, they've got 3. They know they're spawning up right in front of them.
Yep. Let's switch over to Team Bizarre and see what they're planning to do. Let's go with Buffoon over here. He already hit 20 kills, 13 deaths.
It just looks like their subs just not being aggressive enough.
No.
Their ARs are being more aggressive than their sub.
Their subs just point back at this point, while the ARs are actually pushing up, which is not a good strategy at all. Alright, Buffoon on the hill. Let's see what he's able to do.
I'm really surprised that everybody is running an FG.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see if this streak is able to connect anywhere. He should be able to pick off that kill. That player's AFK, is it? No, he's running a streak. Alright, get picks with 1 kill.
Windows 24 and 14.
There's 2 players in Bunker Hill. Oh. Let's see if Ethan is able. Nope, Ethan gets picked off. Let's switch over to. Let's see, Enurko over here, 19 and 16. He just got taken up. But let's see if he's able to. Does any damage?
He's got a
here.
sub.
Yeah.
Pushing in.
If he's aggressive, he should be able to break them. But he seems to be playing a little bit back. As you can see right there, he's trying to get those head glitches with a sub. Instead of leaving that job to ARs. He almost got taken out by those nanes. Oh, got flanked right there.
Their ARs are being way too aggressive.
Yeah, and it's not working out for them at all.
It's not, but they can still come back. I've seen worse.
Yeah. We saw that match not too long ago. What was it, NOLA? Can't remember what team it was came back from Optic. It was a 249 to like 200, and then I think it was Red Reserve. They came back on Optic, and the score ended up being 250 to 249.
Yeah, so it wouldn't surprise me if
Yeah.
Enurko and Co get their act together and start performing a little bit better. At least the ARs.
Yep, ooh, Ethan gets taken out of the hill.
They keep giving up cabin control consistently.
But Fundo's already got 31 kills.
There goes a team kill.
Switch over to him. Yep. But Fundo's feeling really good in this game.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like he has a lot of defense.
No, he doesn't.
But the hill time's fine.
Yeah, he's playing out mostly for the team. I feel like that's what's also helping them a lot.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely playing for the team.
He's gonna get taken out right there. Let's switch over to Exclusivity to see if he's able to do any damage with that AR.
Oh.
Let's see,
Window gets picked off. It was a little shaky shot.
It was.
The kick up.
Exclusivity gets taken out.
Fillmobile just spawned up on back bunker.
Yeah.
He gets this pick.
Let's see who's gonna be able to pick off these players and
it seems that Fusion and them get, or at least the subs get caught sprinting quite often.
Yeah. Those nades going all around the map too. It's kind of, they're catching players out. Nice go. Fusion on the hill, but gets taken out by Filmable.
Got pretty good
Yeah. Switch over
map control
here
right
to
now.
Nurko. Let's see if he's able to do anything against the other team.
I feel like Nurko could have saved those streaks.
Yeah, he could have, definitely. Buffalo on the hill, 38 and 20. He's doing extremely well in this match.
They don't have map control.
Not at all.
No. He just killed his teammate.
Oh, it's a good streak right
A lot of team kills are going out
Yeah.
for Nurko and Co.
Alright, let's see if they can hold out this bunker hill, or if they'll get broken. Score right now is 213 to 144 in favor of Bizarre Gaming.
It looks that way, but there's always S&D, there's always CTF,
Yep.
and it's still not over yet. We gotta
That's
wait
the
until it's
time.
250. Oh, Bufundo has a 40 right now.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
He's doing extremely well. Followed up by Ethan, who's holding the hill with 30 kills. I feel like the other thing that's actually messing up Elucidate is their hold time. If you look at it, most of the players don't have much hold time at all.
Exclusivity does not have that much hill
No,
time.
not at all. 15 seconds.
It just
Players
seems
are
like
playing outside the hill instead of trying to play inside.
I agree.
And Bizarre Gaming ends up winning Ardent Forest Hardpoint. With Bufundo over here getting the Bronze Star.
Now, Nurka played, for playing, I'm pretty sure he played a sub almost that entire map.
Yeah.
And for playing a sub on an AR map, he did pretty well for his team.
Definitely.
Bufundo, I'm pretty sure, was also a sub player.
He was playing sub the whole game.
They, for their teams, they played very well, but their AR, like the ARs for Nurko and Co, it just wasn't consistent. They had a member of their team.
Definitely.
Truthful went 18 and 30 with 35 seconds in hill. Now, his 35 seconds is looking a bit nicer than that 15.
Yeah, for a fact.
But Versatile's on the other team, 21 and 27 with 26 seconds in hill with 3 defends. So maybe they should take some notes off of TK. They might not always outslay the team, but they play for scrap time.
Yeah, scrap time is very important. I feel like a lot of teams take it for granted, and the fact that scrap time is what's gonna end up giving you a lot of the lead and a little bit of wiggle room into if you can't break a hill. In that sense, it's going to give you a little bit of wiggle room to get some time to be able to actually break that hill from the other team.
I agree. They could have performed a lot better.
Yeah. As you can see, Team Elucidate, 2 of their players didn't have any defense at all. Well, let's see how the next map goes.
Hopefully it goes a little bit better. Not every team's a hardpoint team. Or for example, LG is a very good hardpoint team.
I haven't been keeping up too much with LG, actually, now that I think about it. Next map, St. Marie, S&D. Any predictions here?
Well, I don't know. I mean, St. Marie, if you guys get each other's cuts, then this is a very easy map to win. And it looks like Truthful's team's gonna host, so we're gonna give it a second to switch over.
Yup. Okay, guys, we're gonna go on a small break right now. Well, we switch hosts and handle everything else. Thank you for tuning in. Team
Give them some
Bazaar.
music to jam out to.
Yep. Team Bazaar versus Team Illicit in the show match.
Voices in my head know me, call me. I will be restless. Somehow they chose me. This is my nightlife. Wanna be high life. I feel so reckless. Calling them all night. I shouldn't have, with the people I shouldn't know. I might as well and still I'm dead. It's the only thing that I fucking do.
We're back with Saint Marie Dumont. Search and destroy. Sorry about that stream, we're having some technical difficulties with our net types and stuff, but we are back and ready to bring the next game over. Bizarre Gaming versus Team Elucidate.
I'm actually really excited for S&D. My favorite
Same.
game mode.
Who do you want to start off with?
Let's try to start off with. Let's see how Elucidate is gonna do. Let's go to Anurko since he did the best on the team last map.
Okay, let's go with Anurko here. Running a PPSH.
One up the top post. Oh, and it looks like
He almost got picked off there.
Bizarre is gonna do an A push. They're gonna get the bomb down.
Interesting. Let's look at this setup over here on the map. With filmable. Ooh, 2 down for Bizarre. Let's see how this is gonna turn out. Bomb has been planted.
We've got Anurko going bottom post. He's gonna be pushing their side grandmas over to Arch. Let's see if they can set themselves up for good trades and then a bomb defuse.
Okay.
2v2 now.
12 seconds remaining on the bomb. Truthful pushes up. Anurko picks up one, and they're able to pick off.
Good trades, guys. Good trades.
Good trades right there. However, not enough time to defuse the bomb.
It's unfortunate they made some good trades right there.
Mm-hmm.
But at least they're not much closer to streaks.
Alright, first
Let's,
round goes over to Elucidate. Who do you want to start off with now?
Let's go watch Buffundo on Bazaars, since he also led his team last map.
Indeed.
Then we've got
Over 40
Elucidate
kills,
going
I
for
believe.
a B push.
Mm-hmm. Versatile is able to pick up exclusivity.
It's a 3v3 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they play this.
It seems to have that bomb delay pushing the B site. However, all 3 are down.
Just a Nurko with bomb,
Yep.
and he is stunned, so they do know where he is.
I'm gonna pick that off. Buffundo here. Going for the pick, and Anurko is able to escape that.
He's not able to get the kill.
Let's
Let's
Anurko.
switch over to Anurko since it's a 1v2 now.
Let's see how he's doing. Oh, he doesn't have much ammo. Does he?
We do know, from our point of view, that there is one pushed out from their side B, and then one pushed out from Elucidate's side B. See how they play this.
And round is over. This S&D is gonna be interesting.
They need to get in. They need to get their picks a lot quicker.
They do.
Who would you like to watch?
You know, let's go over to Ethan. He has the bomb. I want to see how he plays with it.
All right, and they're gonna
Running
do
in the
another A push.
Running that FG. Let's see if he's able to get this pick. Buffundo with the follow-up kill. Ethan's assist.
And Nurko's got top post, and it looks like
Looks like
exclusivity,
Ethan's
and
gonna put the thumb down.
it does look like it. Let's see how this goes.
Yep. Bomb has been planted inside by Ethan. I want to switch to filmable. He's got a really strong position here, and he's able to pick off a lot of players
That's unfortunate. If
Yep.
Exclusivity wouldn't have died on that flank, it would have been fine. Trades would have been nice and set. Unfortunate.
Ethan able to pick up that kill, get that bronze star.
I don't see a lot of teams play A at all, to be honest.
No. Why is that?
I don't know. I'm not really quite sure. It just seems like once you get control of B, it's easy to stay in control
Right.
of B.
Ethan tonight here seems like he's being a leader for this S&D with 4 kills, 1 death, 2 plants. If I remember last game when it seemed to do too hot in the hard point, however, he seems to be shining in this S&D.
He's a slower AR
Yeah.
player usually, especially with the FG.
Right,
Usually,
so I feel like S&D is more of his playstyle. Exclusivity move picked up by Filmable. 45 seconds remaining on the clock.
Lissadate is just playing this S&D a little too slow, but maybe it'll work out for him.
Yeah.
He got 34
See,
seconds.
Bufundo picked up. And that was a good trade.
He just
Nurko
walked
with the
right in.
bomb.
No, he didn't. He might get this bomb down, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be able to get this bomb down today. However, it seems that Filmable is right around the corner. And he's
And
able to
he's
get
not
that
able to-
pick.
Yep. And they won the round.
Good for them. Maybe this will be a turnaround.
They played it pretty slow.
It did, but it did work out in their favor, which is something that we all like. Alright.
It seems that they might be considered the underdog team because of how Filmable's team placed last event.
Yeah. Really good placings for an open
I'm
bracket.
always a fan of the underdogs.
Let's see. Go with Ethan, who's carrying the bomb to A site. Playing with that FG42. He got a hit marker with that nade.
They do have a pick. It is a 3v4 in
Yeah.
favor of Elucidate. They got 2. It's a 2v4 now.
Let's switch over to Nurko here. 4-1. Seems to me can't be meant to see if he can get any picks.
He's got really good view right now.
Yeah.
He's in a great position to communicate with his teammates.
Bomb is being still carried at A site. But it seems that Truthful's also watching that, and we got Fusion coming up on A site. Bufundo gets picked off. Yep, they had a really good setup if you looked at the map. They pretty much had that bomb surrounded. There was no way that they were getting that pick.
I don't understand how that first snipe didn't kill him.
Yeah. Good snipes over here. Coming from Exclusivity, I believe. Alright. Elucidate getting back in this game. Score is now 3-2, still in favor of Bazaar. However, it's better than the 3-0 that we started off with.
Let's stay on Nurko since they're on a high rise right now, and they're
Yeah.
gonna do. Let's see if he's gonna go post with bomb, which is
almost
fine. He is a
picked
sub
off.
player.
There.
Oh, and Vert is the first pick in favor of Elucidate.
Bufundo picks up Fusion. That was a pretty good kill. Very nicely timed by him. Let's look at the map here and see where everyone's at. So we got 2 players top posts. Or no.
And Nurko is super close to streaks.
Yeah, he is. Bufundo watching that mid push.
I mean, they know they had someone post,
Mm-hmm.
and they only have somebody on the outside watching post, and there's a pick.
And Nurko picks up Bufundo. 2-star
Maybe 2.
players. Ooh! That was a close one right there.
Oh, he's stunned. Ethan knows he's stunned. He's not gonna
Yep.
push. He's being smart. They do need to plant bomb.
I like that. Narco put a
plant it.
bomb down. He should be able to get it
Filmable's
down.
coming around on Arch.
Let's see how this goes.
Oh,
Ethan right
he's got
there
streaks.
for the pick. See what Ethan does here. 1v3. That nade really hurt him. Yup. Those nades, they're deadly in this
They're-
game.
They're playing this really, really well.
Yeah. Those grenades are deadly, and that's something that players should really be watching out for, especially in S&D.
And this is just a whole nother game. Like I said, I don't usually see people do A pushes. It's very rare.
Yeah.
You want to keep on Nurko? He is 7-1,
Yeah, let's go with Energo doing amazing in this game, actually.
and he's almost at full streaks. He needs maybe just an assist, one bullet in someone.
25 points away. Let's see if he's able to get this last streak. That would give him a very good advantage going into the next round. 1 minute on the clock. Ethan putting bomb down. Oh, he's cut out.
I don't understand why Bufundo is just staying on B like that. He's not in a position to help his teammates at all.
Those two players in top post are trying to hunt up Bufundo too. They can't seem to find him though.
No, but it is a 2v2 now.
Yeah, very good trades. Bufundo last player remaining against Truthful. 1v1.
Now it's, good trades,
Oh,
good trades.
good trades. Team Elucidate able to come back on this S&D. I'm proud of them as the underdogs. They're able to come back.
Like I said, it's not every team's a hardpoint team, and you got to think in categories.
Yeah.
We're, no offense to the teams, but they aren't pro players. Let's watch Filmable. He's 1-6. Let's see if he can make a turnaround.
I agree. All right.
He is naded,
Oh,
nope, and he gets naded off the break.
naded. Bestar's losing the momentum here. I don't like that at all. Let's see if Ethan's able to do any damage. 1v3 situation here.
They're all, for some reason, they were all on bomb right there.
And Ethan's able to pick up exclusivity. Let's see if he's able to do any more damage to this. 35 seconds on the clock. Keep in mind, he only needs 7 seconds. I believe I said 7.5 to defuse that bomb.
If he gets first shot, he might be able to do this.
Nope.
Nope.
It was a bad idea to push it like that.
I completely agree.
He knew that the two players were in some way watching that bomb. He should, especially that dolphin dive at the end. That didn't do him any good. Alright. Team Elucidate able to come back on this. One more
5-3.
round. Now let's keep in mind that Bufundo has streaks here. Or not Bufundo, Narco has streaks, I'm sorry. And
Yeah, he is
also
9-2. He is
Yeah.
9-2, and he's halfway to a second set.
And he's
No.
pulling. No,
wasted that.
he wasted that streak on A side.
But they did back up off of B because he used a streak. They
Yep.
did back up.
It didn't seem to take much advantage off of that situation, though.
It is a 2v4.
Yeah, 40
Now it
seconds
stands
on the
out.
clock. See if America's able to do anything here. Coming up on a top post push. Nope, he's not able
Oh,
to connect shots, and
no.
he gives his position away straight. Look at-
Bufundo's about to get this.
Yeah.
No, he's not. But Nurko is top post.
Alright, let's see Enerco pushing the top post again. However, we see that Versatile is watching that very closely. He needs to stop pushing that. Nope. Yep, Bizarre Gaming able to come back after that 5-round streak coming from Team Elucidate. Alright.
5-4. They just need one more round.
I want to start hearing Filmable. He doesn't seem to be doing this hot in that game. However, I believe that now that he sees that they're in trouble, maybe he'll turn up.
Maybe.
Yeah. Some players do work better under pressure. I've seen that happen many times. Whether
Aches
it's
is a
AM
perfect
players
example.
or pro players. Exactly 1 minute on the clock here. Let's see what this will be done. Fusion's able to use it. Need to pick up Versatile.
First pick matters a lot.
It does.
That's the
It sets the mood for
entire
the
mood.
entire round. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, I like that. Filmable able to pick up that kill.
oh,
He
even
had very
pre-fire.
close
That
watch
was a
at that
little
bomb
weird.
site. It was. Fusion able to get that trade.
And it was a hip fire pre-fire, in fact.
Yep. Exclusivity puts bomb down at A site. Ethan's watching it closely though. The best course of action, I believe, is pulling out that sniper. But let's see
He's
what
trying
he
to
does.
get this kill with a pistol.
Yeah,
Oh, and then he gets
he
traded.
don't have a give loadout to be staying in that position. And Elucidate
And there was a
ends up
win.
winning.
He was hurt as well. No,
Yep.
it was not. Ethan didn't realize he was right behind him.
Exactly. Well, guys, map score 1-1 now. What are your thoughts on this game? Hush.
My current thoughts are that if Elucidate keeps playing a slow, game with their ARs,
Mhm.
they could win the CTF.
They could.
I really think so because Black Tower is in the next map, and generally that's a 3-sub map.
Mhm.
So, but it doesn't look like either of the teams really have any steady subs besides
We got
Elucidate
Buffalo.
has a Nurko, and then
Oh, Nerko.
Bazaar has like you said, Bufundo.
I feel
But
like if
like I
Nerko
said,
is able to run the flag and then the other 3 stay on that AR, they should have no problem winning this game. As we see Bizarre, they
they
have very
shouldn't.
aggressive.
But
Yeah.
CTF is a whole nother animal.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, stream, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break. Thank you all for tuning in. Bizarre Gaming versus Team Elucidate, map score 1-1. Next, we have Flat Tower CTF.
One touch from you, and I was hooked. And like an addict, I stressed out, I tried to leave like a mirage, like a mirage. The scars that you don't keep on my arms, I am.
Alright, and we're back here for the Flag Tower CTF.
Welcome back, stream. Welcome back.
Hush, what are your predictions for this match?
Well, like we discussed during that short little break that we had, I really truthfully feel like that if they run 3 subs, 1
It's the
AR.
ending game.
Yeah. Wait.
And switch me to Codcaster.
No, they started it right when I joined.
Yeah, that's what happened with me too. Did they end yet?
There we go. They did it.
Yep. Map score over here, Todd. Bazaar 1, Elucidate 1. See how this goes. Alright. Switch.
If they have an AR that can hold a lane, usually the subs can have pretty much free roam.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
if they play it correctly, then it should be a very competitive game.
Indeed it should be. We'll see how those ARs battle each other out though. If they try to hold the same lane at the same time, that's a possibility. And it'll make for a very exciting game too. Alright. Ooh. Teams weren't set correctly there, huh?
Ethan needs to switch over.
Switch over, yep.
Let's start off with you wanna start off with the Nurko?
Yeah, let's start off with Nurko. Team Elucidate, who turned up on this S&D that we just got past.
Indeed he did.
Mm-hmm. And he also did pretty good in that hardpoint. Let's see how he holds down the CTF Flag Tower.
Nurko's going to go wood.
Start off with
How
that
he
sub.
plays this, because wood is very important off the break.
Yep. Ethan able to get those 2 kills right off the break, but then picked off by Truthful.
They're traded. They're going to go straight for the flag pickup.
Mm-hmm. Who do you
Is he
wanna
going to be
watch
able to
here?
hold it?
See, Versatile with the flag. He's getting shot out from all angles, so let's see. He knows where these players are. Not able to pick up that kill. He needs to play the safe if he wants to be able to get that flag off and wait for his teammates.
Still holding the flag. He's
Yep.
able to pick up 1 kill. Those are huge points towards
He needs.
score streaks.
Seeing that his teammates are starting to come and help him, however, they keep getting picked off. It's a big thing. Versatile is able to hold his own here. However, if his teammates will come back him up, he just end up dying. Resetting the flag. Two dead in a Bizarre game.
Oh, and Verse gets picked off.
He gets picked
He held the
off.
flag for quite some time, though.
Yeah, that's a really good hold. He's able to get some kills there. Not
That
enough
could have
to-
been a flag cap, but they did
Yeah.
not. They just kept pushing.
They didn't back him up at all. That's an important thing that a lot of teams seem to miss. They need to back up their flag
Ooh.
carrier. Let's switch over to Filmable here. He's 4-2.
And he has a sub
a
on this
sub?
map, so he must not be their main AR. It must be
Yeah.
Ethan.
Able to pick up that kill, but then gets picked off. Versatile, the only person up in Bizarre Gaming. Let's see how he holds out here. He's got all his teammates back up. He seems he's defending flag. able to pick up that kill. Seems
Hopefully,
versatile.
Versatile holds this, and he needs to quit just overextending for the push. They're just gonna spawn up right on him.
Versatile pushing up this flag, able to pick up that
Yes.
kill.
And now he's gonna go back through wood.
His teammates absolutely need to come over and back him up. Otherwise,
They do
someone's
have
gonna-
his cuts. This looks like
Yeah.
it's gonna be a cap.
They messed
It
up their
is.
streak. They shouldn't have used it. It was way too early.
Well, that was a waste. But he
Yep.
does get the cap.
Bizarre Gaming with the first capture of the game by Versatile. I like it. Hence again that kill against Truthful, picking up that double piece against Fusion. Let's see if he's able to connect any more kills after this. He's got
No, he is
However,
able to.
he does have streaks.
He does. He has 2 out of his 3.
Yup, that's very good. Switch over here to Fusion. Seems to be defending home flag mainly, huh? Do you have a player
Oh,
here?
Filmable has
Oh,
the flag. I didn't
Wow.
even notice that, but he did get killed.
No, Fusion the only one up. Team Elucidate. Alright, let's see. Oh, he gets picked off. Let's go over to Bafundo here. He doesn't seem to be doing too hot in this game for some reason. Filmable and Ethan seem to be picking up most of
Like
the
I
kills.
said, they don't. Their AR isn't trying to hold a lane, and
No.
their subs are just all over the place. It seems like
They're all trying to.
Elucidate, even though they have a flag cap,
Yeah.
they're just running all over.
They're all trying to be solo players. When reality they're not playing as a team, they need to back each other up. No, they're trying to go for the flag and rush it. Which is forcing them to, in turn.
That's
stay
unfortunate. They had map control right there. They could have pulled that flag and went off.
Yep, Ethan picks up that kill against Exclusive. Let's see how this goes. We have Filmable in the enemy base. He was able to sneak in there. However,
They have
there
3
is.
down. This is
Yeah.
huge for Elucidate now. But they didn't push up far enough. They weren't in a position.
Filmable
they were
over
a
here,
bit too
still
scared.
chilling in that spawn. He's sitting off Team Elucidate spawn. Pushing them up higher. However, we see 3 players are stuck in their spawn, not able to back up Filmable. Filmable tries to
Pulling.
push this flag.
This is gonna be it. It looks like it's gonna be a cap.
There is a player mid though. However, he didn't peek him at all. I don't know why he didn't do that. He could have gotten a kill easily. Is this gonna be a cap? Oop, oop. Yep, this is
It
gonna
is
be
a
a cap.
capture. There it
Filmable
is.
with the second capture for Bizarre. Just before
I
the round
would-
is over.
I would have to say they're a couple of them are playing their lives very well.
Yeah, they are. Filmable stayed in that. Yep, it was Filmable. He stayed in that spawn a really long time. If you notice.
Wow,
the
I'm
other
really
3 players-
surprised that Bufundo didn't get that kill.
Yeah. The other 3 players stayed in their own home spawn. However, Filmable stuck it out and just hit in that spawn. Let's start off here with Anurko, 10 and 8. Two players pushing him. He picks up that first kill against Fusion and gets an assist from Ethan.
3 down.
Or from Truthful, I'm sorry. Alright, he'll meet with this player to his left. Let's see if Ethan's able to spot him out. He hears Ethan, he sees him, and he gets that pick. They should clear his way to the flag. Yep.
He's on a 3 kill streak as well. He's about to overlap one of his streaks.
Yeah, indeed he is. However, there is that player coming up behind him. And he's able to pick up that kill. Now we see that another player head back to spawn to check on a narco. However, he wasn't able to find them.
They've got to get rid of him. They should
Yeah.
understand that he is on streaks right now. And
There
then
we go.
Bufundo gets the kill. So he still only has 1 streak.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure he overlapped it too. So I completely. He should have used it, to be honest.
Yeah.
They were up in the spawn.
The players in Bazaar seem to be slaying out equally though. We have 3 players with 11 kills. However, we have Ethan dying a lot from what it seems. And I believe that's from his constant try to push the flag. Ethan gets another kill against Truthful. Picks
Ethan,
up
he gets 2 down.
Yeah. See how he does here.
That's still 2 down. See if they push up, hold middle.
He's an Urko. He knows where Nurko is. And then Nurko gets picked up by Bufundo. There should be a flag push for a fact. However, Fusion's staying there. If you look at him.
1 down for both.
If Fusion picks up this kill, then that'll be huge for Team Elucidate.
That's 2 down. 2 down for Bizarre Gaming.
That was a fun encounter. Alright, so Nurko closing in on Ethan. Ethan able to pick up Truthful, however, Exclusivity picks him off to follow the trade.
3 down.
Yep, Exclusivity really weak right now, however, he's holding his own. 14 kills, 11 deaths. 3 assists.
He does look like he's close to streaks.
We'll see if he's able to pick them up. Right now he's playing for streaks for one of the teams. However, I don't think, yep.
He's not able to get that.
Nope.
That's unfortunate. That would have been big. They're down by 2. They got 2 minutes left. They need to at least get a cap, change the momentum of the game. They're just not set up for it. I don't know why Exclusivity is currently running an AR. He was running a sub, but he ran an AR and then he switched back, picked somebody else's sub up.
Truthful over here pulling this flag. We'll see how he fares. He's got a player waiting for him right there. Yup. Not able to connect that flag.
He's not.
Nope.
He should have checked the base.
They had an opportunity to get that flag in right there because that player ran.
Filmable gets a 2-piece and is shooting bodies, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, these players are trying to get a rivalry going on. Yeah, Bufundo able to pick up Fusion. He's holding a pretty good spot here.
2 down for Bizarre.
Pick up a Nurko too. Let's see if he gets this 3. Yep, able to pick up Truthful as well. That's 3 down.
They do have the flag.
Fusion, and he's able to pick
and
up
then
Fusion.
He died.
Bufundo going huge in the second side.
He is. He's playing a little bit. He's playing a little bit, if you don't mind me saying, a little bit like a kill whore.
He is. However, it seems like that is his playstyle. If we remember back to the hard point, he did have those 40 kills.
I understand, but to be honest, the way that Truthful and his team are playing, I feel like they should be up by a lot more than 2 caps.
Yeah. And I feel like the only reason why even Bizarre was able to get those caps is because of how risky they're playing right now.
They're trying. And there goes the 3-piece.
Yep.
Gonna lose the CTF, but at least they won their S&D. It'll go to a hard point, and then a last S&D for 5th map. Hopefully they can pull through.
Seems that Bizarre Gaming's gonna end up winning the CTF.
Rio, with more body shooting to end off the map.
Yeah, these players have become a little bit of a savage team. Filmable with the bronze star for the game. Picking up 2 kills. I like it. Alright, Hush. Your thoughts on this game?
Well, like I mentioned before, if they didn't have a AR that would consistently play a lane, then they were going to lose. And they didn't have an AR that was consistently playing a lane. When you watch, top AM teams, quote unquote semi-pro team or pro team, when you watch like TK play CTF, depending on the map, they usually run 1 AR and 3 subs.
Right.
And the subs are usually Penny, Fury, and sometimes Chino.
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure the accuracy is the more consistent AR for their team. Not in skill, but as in who runs the role more.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're both amazing ARs.
Yeah. I feel like these players here don't have those roles established. I mean, you saw them picking up subs.
Yeah, even picking up like the sub, it's more, I feel like, they were just getting out of that focused mindset.
Yeah.
And if they had stayed in, and I feel like it would have either Bizarre Gaming would have been up by a lot more,
Of course. Yeah.
or Elucidate would at least have gotten a cat.
Yeah.
So it's just extremely unfortunate how that game went, because Elucidate is the underdog team here.
Yeah.
They're not, they aren't as known, and there's nothing wrong with that. The community is just fickle.
No, I definitely do agree.
But it is 2-1 in favor of Bizarre Gaming.
Yep. Next map, I believe it was London Docks Hardpoint. Who do you think is gonna win this one?
I mean, this map, to win this map, you have to know how to play it.
Yeah.
And this game has been out for a considerable amount of time. So, throughout this, fourth map, we'll see who understands how to play the map in general better.
I do agree with that.
'Cause I would love to see this go to a fifth map.
Oh yeah, for a fact, that S&D would be a deciding factor. If I remember back to the S&D that they just played, it was a pretty evenly matched game.
It
Yeah.
definitely was.
Bizarre went up 3, and then out of nowhere, Elucidate was able to pick up 5 rounds in a row. But we'll see how this goes. London Docks. Alright, stream. Going a short break here. Bizarre up in the series with a map count of 2-1. Alright, stream, we are back here with London Docks Hardpoint.
Which is a very good map.
It is.
It has very basic lanes.
Yep, as you can see. Let's see here. Who do you want to start off with?
What's everyone playing? So on Bazaar, we've got 3 subs, 1 AR. And then on Elucidate, we've got
2 and 2 split.
2 and 2.
Start off here with a Narco. Playing a sub as usual. Now, as we can see in this map layout, it's a very basic 3-lane map. However, that middle lane's a little bit more weirder than what we're usually used to. There's a lot of hack glitches, a lot
There
of
was
peek.
some shots going down. Oh, Ethan won it. Ethan won it.
Yep.
Hopefully he can hold docks. That would be very good for his team. They will need to switch spawns.
Alright, Fusion here holding this
And does
hardpoint,
get
got
killed
14
off.
seconds on the clock. However, he gets taken out, and Versatile and Filmable going to the hill. Let's look at Versatile here, about to die. However, seems that Ethan's able to help him out. Versatile holding this hardpoint. Ooh, that was close.
What's going on? The head glitch.
Yep.
Bert is playing this very smart. He's not challenging, but he does
Fusion
get picked off
for the
through.
flank. So far, it's a very good match for both of these teams. They're both doing well.
They were not set up
No.
to try to fight for this hill at all.
Exclusivity here holding this hill. However, he's 0 and 3. That's not
They
very good
do
for the start of
not
this
fit.
game.
A blue push.
Let's
Bert
see
gets a
here.
pick of 2.
Ethan holding this hill right now for Bazaar Gaming.
And it looks like they're gonna push through middle and go gate. And there will be a trade in middle. If I were them, I would do, if there was one person up to make a push, I would do one more push but then hold for next, which is, it looks like that's what they're setting up for.
Alright, score 71 to 22 in favor of Bazaar Gaming here.
You think Ethan's going to be able to make a play right here? He is close to full
Yeah,
streaks.
he is able to pick up Fusion and get this second
Oh,
pick
and there's
against the
full
Narco.
streaks.
Yep, big place right here by Ethan. I like it.
He is 9 and 2. Buffundo is 9 and 3.
2 players on this hill. It is contested right now. However, Narco gets picked off. Ethan's going huge this game. I like it, definitely.
He is, and he's not challenging too much either.
No. Look at his hill time. He's got 1 minute and 10 seconds, 11 seconds on the clock. He's doing amazing.
It seems like they really know how to play this map, at
Yeah.
least as far as we know.
See if Ethan's able to pick up this kill against Exclusivity, and he is. I like
Oh
it.
man, I want to say he ate some bullets right there.
Yeah, he did.
Exclusivity had some nice shots on him. He was
He
right
did.
there with a sub.
Buffundo on this hill, 12 and 4 with 15 and 16 seconds of held time on the clock running. Truthful pushes him, and Buffundo's able to pick that up. Filmable picks up a 2-piece before this, though. Gets
Ethan
taken
is
out.
on a 8 kill streak right now, and he is anchoring currently for his team.
Let's see, he's gonna pick up this kill against Fusion for a fact.
He better use those streaks or he's going to overlap them. I hate
Yeah.
it when people don't use their streaks.
Same here. If you have the ability to use them before you overlap them, then do it. This is not like Black Ops 2 where, you know, you could use 2 streaks that you had overlapped. Remember that.
I miss that.
Alright.
And he is going to use his streaks.
Picks
Made a
up
good
1.
call.
Picks up 2 with it. Ethan going huge this game. I love it. He's got 1 minute and 16 seconds on the hill.
He's going to, if his teammates die off, oh, somebody just spawned behind him. They're
Yep.
spawning Cole.
Oh, let's see how this goes for Ethan.
Ethan just spawned Cole.
Ethan trying to
and
push
they're
up the
pushing
hill.
through. He's gonna get shot in the back.
Yep, exclusive is taken out. Ooh.
Or not.
No, no, oh. Let's see.
He
Oh.
does not win it. He does
Yep.
not win it.
Yep.
But he played that. A lot of people do that peek.
They do.
I feel like they learned it from H1.
Definitely. Filmable going huge on this hill, 14 and 8. Racking up some hill time here. Oh, is he gonna be able to pick this up? Is he gonna be able to pick this up? Nope, no he's not. He ran out of ammo. Let's look at the stats on Team Elucidate though. They don't seem to be doing too hot. 8 and 15.
It just seems like they need to get a little bit more in slaying. They need to do a
look at
little
it.
bit more.
Fusion's the only one with double digits.
He is, and he's just -1.
And even their like quote unquote star player Nurko, he's got 19 deaths right now. Going on 20. Seems like they lost all momentum. And the way this is looking right now, this map is gonna go in Bizarre's favor. Versatile.
Does seem that way.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they spawned right there. He used his streak right there beside Docs, and yet they spawned right on him. That's the only thing about this map. Specifically.
Yeah. Spawns are very fluky.
Exactly.
Oh, let's see how this goes. Nope, he's gonna get pushed right there. Let's
200
see
to
Truthful
50.
on this hill.
I'm really hoping these guys don't get 50-point clubbed, or at least not 50-point clubbed.
Yeah. Maybe Nurko and Fusion on the hill. Let's see if they're able to do anything. Fusion stays on the hill while Nurko gets out. And see if they're able to do anything here. Ethan starts
They're
off.
set up. They're spawning Cole, but he does
Ethan
have
using the
streaks.
Yeah. Oh, these names. Ethan able to pick up Truthful. Buffoon able to pick up Nurko.
We're gonna hold this time.
Truthful and Exclusivity on the hill. Exclusivity false, however Truthful still on this hill. Those nades, I'm telling you, they're deadly this game. They will mess you up.
They're nading quite a lot, and their subs, they're flooding the hill, which is great. But their AR just isn't getting any type of cut. And a lot of people wouldn't think, cuts are important in hardpoint. Believe me, I've spoken to a lot of people that play competitive Call of Duty that don't believe that there are really cuts in hardpoint, which there are. And as an AR, you have responsibilities, especially if you are the main AR.
Exactly.
Your subs, they can perform and they can push out, and they can do their thing. But if you're unable to perform as their AR, they rely on you. This is an AR game.
Yeah, it definitely is. Especially with these new patches coming out for this game, it's really become an AR game.
And the STG is a killer on LAN.
It definitely is. If we look back on NOLA, it was very widely used. And it did a lot of damage. And we got Buffooner here using his streaks. Able to pick up 1, able to pick up 2. Oh, he's able to get 3. That is huge.
That was huge.
Bizarre. And with that, I believe that with that, Bizarre is able to pick up this game 250 to 77.
At least they didn't get, 50-point club.
Yeah.
That's all I asked for. It just, like I said from the beginning, it just seemed like, whoever won this was going to be able to, they had to know how to play this map a lot better than the other team.
I do agree with
Because
that.
either you don't win by a lot, or you win big. There is no you won by 50 points. Because the map, the hard points are just placed so far apart.
They are. And if you look at that map layout, those lanes are really weird just because of all the variability with the stairs. You have to go up and down stairs, go into buildings, especially for London.
That was a 3-1 win for Bizarre Gaming, which, like I said, I had hoped it had gone to 5th map.
However, Lucid was able to pick up that one map off of them.
Yeah, SND is. It's a tricky game mode. You can go against teams that really know how to play it, and still win, which we've seen time and time again. I wish, I really, really, really enjoy full run games. I like it when it goes to fifth map. I don't
No,
like
I
it
do
to
agree.
just watch it end at hardpoint, to be honest, because the last S&D is always
The best.
so
But
intense.
yeah, both teams are under pressure, and that's when you really find out if these teams truly prepare for their craft or not.
Exactly, and it's like, there is a mindset, and if you watch any of the point videos from any pro like Formal, and Octane recently just came
Yeah,
out with a video in regards to his class setup. He is main AR. He only has AR classes.
yeah,
And if you want to be better, I'm not necessarily saying copy a pro player, because they get to go against other
yeah.
pros.
Each player has their own play style.
Exactly, but you got to find one that you want to model yourself off
Right.
after.
I mean, that's how most things are. You gotta be able to copy your way through stuff. And we saw a lot of
Exactly.
Team Elucidate. They had the ARs running both sub and AR classes, and at times they were switching between both of these. And I believe that's part of the reason why they lost their respawn games.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly. It
because
just
they kept
didn't.
switching.
It just didn't seem like they were as comfortable with each other as Filmable's team.
No. If we look back at that CTF, we saw some players switch into that sub role, and that really did not do them good at all. Especially when
It
they're
did.
supposed to be the ARs.
A lot of teams go in off the break, and they know what they want to play, and they discuss it, and they know how they want to play. But
Hmm.
once people are dead, it sets a mood. Like either you because that off the break, if you perform well off the break, like sometimes that's your whole game.
Right? And we saw
And
Bassar, we saw Ethan in the beginning of that London, he turned up.
he did. He performed very well for his
Yeah.
team, and what was really really weird is that he played Hill a considerable amount, which isn't what I mean by it being weird. Is that is they didn't really have spawns almost the
No.
entire game.
They were just pushing really good. They were breaking the
Yeah,
hill.
and that's like I said. I mentioned before, TK does that. They flood. They play for scrap.
Yeah. That scrap is what makes or breaks a hardpoint game. For a fact.
Exactly, but in truth, I feel like Elucidate can do a lot better.
Oh yeah, for a fact. They have a long way to go. I believe that they're a good team though. They can do big things if they're able to, set down their roles, sit down and really look at what they're doing, and really break down their rules and what they need to do in order to be able to win games. I believe that honestly Elucidate did what, and I'm not trying to come for them at this point with this statement, but I believe what they did kind of look what a lot of AM teams tend to do. And that's coming from someone who used to play, who just, sits down and just plays the game and switches based on situation, which sometimes literally doesn't work in your favor. You need to be able to have those established roles to really know what you're going to be doing and what, your job is during the game.
No, exactly. It's so weird because like people can invent their own roles. Like
Yeah.
when they're playing, like for on Smite, there's a juggler. Like you jungle.
Mhm.
Like you go and you do your thing in the jungle, and it's like when you come into Call of Duty, the only person I've ever seen play like a quote unquote jungler from Smite is Kenny.
Yeah.
He juggles the hill constantly. He's always playing around the hill. He knows where he needs to be. He knows how to play his life, and it just feels like that in the progression watching Elucidate go against Bazaar, because I think they totally could have won the hard point.
Oh yeah. These teams
They
were
just
really
lost.
evenly
They just
matched.
lost focus.
They did. I feel like they knew their set roles, but at times they felt really pressured because they saw the scoreboard, and they decided that maybe switching would be the best course of action instead of, playing their roles how they're supposed to be played.
Yeah, and I really do agree with your point of view, and I've been to every event except for Dallas, and there's only been 2 events.
Mm-hmm.
So, and New Orleans was, going and watching these teams play. I just feel like them coming from that event, like Filmable's team, and then going and playing this, they could have also done a hell of a lot better.
Oh yeah, for a fact.
And it's just, it just seems like both teams could have done a lot better, and maybe it was nerves.
Yeah.
I've seen Filmable play quite a bit, and he did not do as well as I expected him to do in that S&D.
Even if they look at like their NOLA.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and the brackets were pretty iffy at NOLA, but like I said, Filmable, I've heard from what I've seen is that I don't know, he's always been better at S&D, from what I've seen.
Right. Man, it really did show during this game.
Yeah, no, definitely. And he, there were points where gunfights were being lost and they were being won, and them playing the way they were, they could have set up to win a little bit more gunfights.
No, I definitely agree with that.
And if this were, not to say anything down on anybody's gameplay, obviously Bizarre Gaming won. They proved they were the better team, and every individual player came up and they were better players.
Yeah, they had their moments.
Exactly. And but I think that I don't think they were trying as hard as.
Oh no, definitely not.
But they're, like I said, I haven't heard anything negative about their team.
No, neither have I.
And I think they could have, for their capabilities, I feel like they could have beaten the team a lot. But that hard point, like I said, 77 points, 100-point clubbed. They played that London Docks very well.
They definitely did. They did have some slip-ups, though, if you saw. I mean, you have players like Bafunda, who we saw slaying out in the previous games, but in this specific hard point, he wasn't doing as hot, and we saw Ethan picking up his slack. Basically.
Well, it is. A lot of people think, all right, when you go to LAN, subs are the meta.
Yeah, they are, definitely.
But Ethan was playing very well.
He was.
He was paying attention to where his teammates were. He was playing for, he killed them off of rotation quite often.
Yeah.
And,
but you saw him playing the extremes of the map, too. I mean, he would, go all the way to the extreme opposite end of the map and play from there, push forward.
Yeah, and I wish that Elucidate had done better in that hard point,
here. Yeah,
they were putting in a lot of effort.
They were trying to do everything in their power, and I mean, they did have spawns a lot, however, they weren't able to hold the hill as much as they wanted to.
Exactly, and I'm actually super excited to have Bizarre back. Whenever they come back for a show match or a league match in general, I'm super excited to see them push through this league.
Yeah, definitely.
I think this coming out of NOLA T40. Even this is online, but they have a lot to prove. They have a lot to ride on, and I'm excited.
Well.
Exactly, and I'm excited to see how that goes because they've got a huge opportunity right now. They're coming out on something huge for the first what was expected, to be honest. The community is very hateful and very degrading, and Filmable and them showed them a lot of potential in NOLA.
For a fact, I mean, we're only a couple months into the game. We still don't know what's been going on. There's supposed to be what's it called, an AM league coming up pretty soon, from what I heard. Being hosted by CWO, so we don't know. We might even see Bizarre taking part in this if they are able to turn up and fix their craft a little bit more.
I mean, I really hope so. A lot of the AM teams, they have a lot to ride on. This game is a boots on the ground game. So many more competitors came out of the woodworks for this.
Yeah, especially when people hated those jetpacks, and now we're back on boots on the ground. To the roots, World War II.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, this league it's going to be nice to watch, in between these events, and
I mean, right
just
now
watching how all these teams are going.
Yeah, we got Season 1 right now going on. in these matches. I mean, they're looking pretty nice. We just saw Chino last night turn up with that. Everyone was talking about it on Twitter. Drew was going wild about this. It was that little collect that he got at the end of the game, right at that end of that game.
Chino's he's just come up so much, and
He's doing amazing. I mean, I think I saw a tweet by one of his teammates talking about 2 years ago. He was talking to them, saying that he wants to take care of his family, but he wasn't doing too good. I mean, literally 2 years later, look at him. He's winning events left and right.
you know who? Speaking of just TK in general, and MJ, MJ Chin, Cheeny Meeny is what I call him. He's just coming up. He deserves this success.
Oh yeah,
and he needs to keep showing people he deserves it.
Yeah.
But accuracy, man, people were so belittling his status as a pro gamer.
Yeah, and I feel like part of that is the fact that with all these years passing and accuracy not performing to what people expect him to, all of a sudden you see him performing like this. You're like, where did this come from?
He's just I don't know, like, it's a boots on the ground. He's a boots on the ground player.
Yeah,
I feel like
jetpacks wasn't his thing. I mean, in the past 3 years, he has been in the pro scene. However, we haven't seen him, shine. But now that we're seeing him shine, I think that players are looking at this as an opportunity to belittle him.
I agree, and believe it or not, the pros are actually a lot nicer about it than I expected. It's the AMs. It's the AMs that are.
It's the AMs and the community as a whole who's belittling all these players. I mean, if you remember back to AW, people started calling people jetpackers. I mean, we had like TJ Halley and we had Hook. People kept calling them jetpackers just because they didn't come up until AW. I mean, now that we have players coming up and boots to the ground like accuracy, I feel like it's sort of the same scenario where people that are seeing someone else's success are hating on it.
Exactly, and Reveal made a point in the chat. I don't know if you saw where he said he's very supportive of Red Reserve, and they're not surprising, but you can see effort. You can see them trying. You can see they deserve the hype that they're getting. They took out what teams? Optic is one of them. On LAN, who were the other two? Rise. They took down Rise as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
They did. They made a loser's run, and it was
and
awesome.
taking out veteran teams too. I mean, you got Optic with players like Crim6, who Crimbot basically.
Yeah.
I don't need to say more. And then you got Scump, which is just raw talent by himself. That I don't think that Scump has hit his prime yet, frankly.
You don't think so?
No, I really don't think Scump. I think he can do more.
I think a lot of the pros can do more.
Yeah, because people were saying that Scump hit his prime in Black Ops 2. I don't agree with that at all.
It's just iffy. Like, this community is so iffy, and really, really trying to get down and understand the people's doubts.
Yeah.
Is the same thing as trying to understand why no one wants a team to win in the NBA, the NFL, or like professional soccer.
Right. I mean, we have this going back to players like, Merc, Big Timer, or Rambo back in the day who, they saw this happen.
Stainville.
Stainville's a prime example of this.
Exactly. And, Black Ops 2 was his prime.
Yeah, it was.
Down, and it's like you see all these people that are still in the game. You've got Clayster, you've got Parasite, you've got Karma, you've got Killa's grown so much.
Oh yeah, for a fact.
He's a great player to model himself after, and just seeing all of these teams just coming up, it's great to see all of this change.
Yeah.
I think it's in a lot of ways good for the community.
Yeah, the scene's growing. I enjoy that.
It has, and Call of Duty, if led right, if this game is led right, which I think Michael Condrey can do.
Yeah, it has great potential.
It'll stay alive.
Yeah, and Condrey does have the plus for him going that, this is back to boots on the ground after, 3+ years of having jetpacks. So he does have that going for him automatically. If he is able to exploit that, then definitely this game is what can bring this whole series back.
Exactly. It's a great change, and I'm glad to be a part of it, and especially the Call of Duty community getting involved with all of these other competitive games, like Duke coming in and playing with Envy from Halo. Now, I don't think that was his smartest idea
But
as of
hey,
right now in his standing.
but hey, he had to do what he had to do, and I mean, he's
He's a good
shining out
player.
there.
He's a
He's
good
shining
player.
out there. And if you look at how his stats have been going for Halo 5, he's been doing amazing.
I mean, in my honest opinion, he probably should have stuck to Halo.
Oh yeah, for a fact. I mean,
But
they
he
were winning
plays both,
back-to-back
so maybe.
events.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, Halo just got picked up, from MLG, and we actually have a show match coming on. Pretty sure tomorrow around the same
Yeah,
time,
it
9
is
Eastern,
tomorrow.
and it is a Halo one. So if anybody, MLG just got picked up, it's better to get involved in all these different communities. People who are watching right now, like I've said, I'm going to be there casting Halo.
I am as well.
Hades is also going to be. We're going to be back again tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. For a fact. We have Primal versus ROD Squad tomorrow. That's the teams. So we'll see how that goes.
We will see, and I think we're doing this every week, right? We're coming back.
Yeah,
and,
every week we're having show matches. Thursday Call of Duty and Friday Halo.
I feel like we should get a little bit involved in Overwatch as well, because Overwatch
It's booming.
is completely hyped.
Yeah, especially with that new scene, that new league that's going on. There's a lot of booming teams that are doing great in that league.
I know, and the way they're handling it, they have like their core team, they're like, I can't remember. There's like Soul Dragons, which is a South Korean team. There's a Chinese team, which I think is something Beijing or something like that. I can't remember what they're called.
Is it Beijing Pandas or something like that? I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
It's it's kind of like how the NBA or the NFL is handled with their team names. I mean, they're naming them after cities. I mean,
and players are getting bought for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
absolutely mind blowing.
This is a very recent game. I mean, it's got what, 2 years, 3 years?
Something like that. And then we've got like these orgs having to pay $4 million just to have their team play in the league.
Yeah, for a fact.
And then we just, oh my god, I just can't get over how Halo got picked up by MLG. Like,
that is amazing.
It was like a superhero move.
Yeah, I can't wait for this scene to come back. I mean, from a couple years back, we had people like the Ogres, who, they strive on the scene.
I know these twins, the twins.
Yeah.
Like, they were the twins.
It was their thing. Yeah, remember, I mean, they got all the sponsors. They had Dr. Pepper, they had Nike.
Exactly, and Reveal, I respect your opinion on the Halo players shining on Call of Duty, but I would have to disagree, just because not to Snipe Down is iconic. He's an iconic Halo pro, iconic with a capital I. But
yeah, I agree.
But let's come over to Call of Duty real quick. Whenever Halo it felt like absolutely and unbelievably just dying.
Yeah.
He comes over and he tries to go to NOLA in Dallas. Well, I'm pretty sure it was just Dallas.
No, it was Dallas. It was Dallas, and if you remember, he didn't.
And he did not do well, and no one really wanted to team with him.
No, just because.
Just because he's new to the game. He's new, boots on the ground. There's no, even in Halo, you do have jetpacks. You can, you have a lot of movement in Halo.
And you go as fast as the what's it called? They got those little energy shields going for them. So there's some wiggle room there. Well, in COD, it's time to kill is pretty fast.
Exactly, and it's just.
It's a whole different game. It's a whole different meta. And these Halo players, if you remember, they all try to come. I mean, you have people like Maniac try to play COD.
Formal and Crimsix, the only ones that can make the move.
Yeah.
It's just in general. Well, Enable played. He started on Halo, if I'm correct.
Yeah, he did.
Started on Halo.
It's not for everyone, though. I feel.
No, it's not. It's not. And I mean, Enable doesn't even. He has one thumb.
Exactly.
I mean, what does that say for most people? He has one thumb, and he plays better than most people.
Yeah.
Like, just think about that.
He came from the Halo Pro scene to the COD Pro scene. He was able to shine.
And I think a couple of them, because Inverted was what you played in Halo back in the day. who played inverted,
Yeah.
and a lot of them came over and like I play inverted. If I'm going to be totally honest, and a lot of
Right.
people, talk down about it, but I like it. I'm used to it,
Yeah.
and hopefully this game really makes Call of Duty stay relevant. I might not be the biggest fan of the community, but I do like the games.
Me too. Not for a fact. Yeah, can't wait to see. I mean, we're gonna have a new announcement regarding a new COD here in a couple months. It's gonna time goes by fast, and Champs is right around the corner this year, 2018.
Yeah, and it's gonna be so hype. I'm excited to see how involved the casters get. To be honest, I know Benson is always on point.
Yeah, and I mean, we just lost Puckett, didn't we?
I think he's moving to Halo.
I thought it was moving to Overwatch actually.
Maybe he's doing both.
Yeah,
I've heard some rumors about him in Halo.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I mean, with the loss of Puckett and Foyles in a couple years, we're starting to see all these up and coming casters actually, coming up to MLG.
Yeah, and believe me, it takes a grind. Like,
Oh yeah.
this is my first casting, and I was pretty nervous coming into it. But I'd like to think I know the game an okay amount.
Mhm.
So I just had to rely on what knowledge that I had.
Yeah. No, you did amazing. You analyzed pretty well. I like it. Yep.
And I was trying to get a little hype, but if I'm going to be totally honest, it was a little hard.
No,
I'm
yeah.
not saying anything negative about the teams. I just wish it had been closer.
Yeah,
You
for a
get
fact.
hype. If a team wins by 1 point in hardpoint, you know that caster was
Yeah,
wrong.
we're going back to that game here. Royals Optic and Red Reserve playing. I mean, Optic was up 249, Red Reserve only had 200, and somehow, someway, Red Reserve was able to get that hill, and the casters were going wild.
That's what hype is.
Yeah, because the game ended up being 250 to 249 in the favor of Red Reserve, and the casters I remember were going wild. I believe it was Maven and Benson, maybe, I can't remember, but they were going absolutely wild. Just because they didn't know what was happening. I mean, we got a team of complete veterans against up-and-coming players.
Yeah, no, and I completely agree. And Zeusify actually in our chat, he was pointing out that Duke was a pro player for Call of Duty, and I'm not saying that he can't come back and be a Call of Duty player. I
Mhm.
never said that he generally started with Halo. I'm just saying that he went over to Halo and he made it happen.
Oh, yeah.
And it just seems like coming
He's
back to a
just
boots on
better.
the ground game.
Mhm.
He's a very good player. I'm not saying he's a bad player.
No, Hook is a
He's
beast.
amazing. He is
He is a beast.
probably hands down one of the best Call of Duty players pro-wise as of right now.
Oh, yeah. His slaying abilities, even going just on that, are completely
Exactly.
insane. I mean, I remember when he had
Very
just
good.
started in AW, people were comparing him to Scump. And that was when he just started. That was practically his rookie season. You know,
Exactly, and he's young. Oh, he's still a
he's
baby.
very young.
He's still a baby, and he has just so much to prove. I think he has the potential,
Yeah,
and
for a
don't bash
fact.
me for saying it. He has the potential to be the next Krimbot.
Oh, yeah. I see it, definitely. I mean, we see all these veterans once their time. I mean, I believe that these veterans are going to retire soon, to be honest with you. Even they're seeing some new players rise up.
I get that. I do. I mean, and I mean, I'm not trying to point fingers. Like, all the pros
Yeah.
are pros for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm looking at anyone to retire, I'm looking at Aches.
Oh, yeah. Aches. I mean, going as far back as, I hate to bring this up, but the whole Pro Point disaster that just went down. The way that Aches handled that was kind of weird for me.
He deserves more, and people are
does.
egoing him.
Yeah.
People are egoing him, and I'm just like, that's Aches. That's Daddy Aches. That's what people call him,
That's
Daddy
Patty
Aches.
P. Patty P.
And it's like, that's Patrick Starr.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
how do you ego that? I mean, this kid.
I just don't get
Look
it.
at his track record. You remember when those complexity days, the EG days? That kid was amazing. He
It
was
was like,
mastermind.
that's what I'm saying, and it's
Him and
like, it's
TP.
crazy. It's
I mean, you
just
have players
crazy.
like Merc and TP that, retire out of nowhere, but, at the same time, people were going them. And I'm seeing the same thing happening here, and I believe it's gonna happen to Aches. At some point or another. Maybe it's not gonna be this game, maybe next game, but it's coming.
I agree. He deserves more, but he's still young. He's like, he's the same age as me. I'm pretty sure he's 23. We were born the same
Yeah.
year, same birthday.
That's
And
amazing.
I'm just thinking, I'm talking about him retiring, and he's the same age as me,
Right.
and that's wild. That's this community. That is wild. That's the
Yeah,
pro community.
that's a lot of
like Proof was
variability,
trying to
man.
make a comeback, and he's too wild for it. Like
Yeah.
he's sitting there, and he's just his Twitter is just live feed of him going at AMs, trying in GBs constantly.
Yup, he goes at those S&D stars. That's pretty much...
And
this
it's
game,
crazy.
I've seen a lot of pro players go against these S&D stars. I mean... I don't know, I've just seen it a lot. Like, it's all over my life feed. Just going down, I just randomly see this pro player trying to go against these S&D stars. You have people like Jacob who absolutely finds it hilarious how those people, like, do it too. I think he was tweeting about it. Or Clayster.
Man, this chat, they're just
They're
it just looks
hyping
like
you
they're
up.
not
They're
even
hyping you up.
They are. They're hyping me up. The funny thing is that Reveal, Husky, and Zeus, I play Call of Duty with them, and they're just sitting in there having these conversations, and they're just trying to be funny. They're all clowns.
It's all
They're all
good.
clowns.
It's all good.
But getting back to our conversation, Call of Duty it needs to stay fun.
It
Like
does.
Spoof coming in, and his Spoof being an AM, he's coming in, and he's consistently placing top AM semi-pro,
Oh yeah.
and people are sleeping on him. And then like you've just got all of this constantly being on the Twitter feed. You don't even need to go and watch a stream to understand what's going on with Proofy,
Right.
Spoof, Aches, Spencer. It's all on Twitter. And then they put videos on YouTube. And it's like, that's our community, but that's publicity. That's branding.
Going on this YouTube
That's
thing.
crazy.
I mean, we have people like Nadeshot who succeeded, and I mean, even he had a whole Twitter rant going on about how this community isn't growing because of the simple fact that these players aren't willing to put in the time on YouTube. How do you feel about that?
Oh, Husky said that you were the best.
I got recognized. Holy crap!
He's a fan.
My
He's a big
man. He's
He said you looking cute.
Yay!
He's trying to get your number, Husky.
Oh, he's trying to get my number? Man.
Yeah, you're trying to get his number. You're like, oh, you're giving me these compliments. Let me get it.
Shoot. Sadly, I got a female in my life. Sorry, Husky.
Damn, Husky, you lucked out. You lucked out on a good man.
Yeah, man.
It sucks. But what were you saying before? What did you want my input on?
How do you feel about this whole thing? Like, Nadeshot recently went on a rant on Twitter about how these COD players are not willing to put in the time to make content, to make YouTube. They're only willing to stream, like, their scrims or, like, tournaments, but they're not willing to actually put in quality content to further the scene.
That's... As him being an org owner, I can see where he's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
I've been around in the community not as long as him. He probably beats me by like 2 years.
Yeah.
3 years. But I've been in it a while. But they don't join the circuit. They don't become competitive players, or top AMs or pro players to go and make videos for you. They don't come and do this, make content for you. Yes, you want that. They don't do it for you. They want to play.
Right.
They don't want to go and stream every scrim. They don't
But
want to
I felt like
do that because they already get money. They've
Yeah.
got a salary. Like, this isn't Black Ops 2. This isn't Ghost. This isn't like AW. You know, these people are genuinely getting signed and paid salary. That's what they aimed for. They got their salary. Now they can play Call of Duty like they want. And now
I
you
mean,
want to
even if you see like the
make stuff.
success of like people like Scump, he's got a couple million subs. And you know, back in the day, oh, this chat is going wild. We'll talk about that later. But you know, I mean, you've had successful people in the scene. I mean, TP for a while he was booming. How's he come
Yeah,
back?
TP.
Oh, no.
Oh my, this. But I mean, thinking about what you're saying, like, I mean, I get it. Like, I think TP is quote unquote the coach for Optic right now.
Yeah, he is.
But it's just like,
I feel
it's
like
just
it's not
crazy
even
to see
for
the
their
evolution.
money or for their sake. I feel like it's just like the betterment of the scene as a whole. I feel like that's why players should be doing it, if that makes sense. Because I feel like a lot of other esports people see COD as kind of like a cancerous community to be a part of. And you know, I feel like that's something that's very miscommunicated along these scenes.
I mean, no, I get your point of view. Like,
Yeah.
you know, every point that you've been making, I get it. But it's just like, you got to think of it as when you see all of these people coming into this community
That is true.
that are new, completely new. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, content is cool and all, and everything is cool. Like, you know, the pros tweeting out, saying what headset is good, giving pointers on classes, gameplay. It's cool. But when you see, like, just all of this time, I don't know, it's inspirational. Like, I think in a lot of ways, you know, Nadeshot, depending on the salary, this is depending on what he's offering for salary. I feel like he's asking too much. You know, these players are getting salary. You know, they're getting what they want to do.
Yeah.
But it's like when you go back to when Nadeshot was on his come up content, he was the first on YouTube. He was the first doing anything. He put that grind in.
And I feel like he single-handedly almost put the scene on the map, to be honest with you. In terms of just content, Nadeshot revolutionized a lot of this.
This chat, I'm trying not to look at it.
It's just you know, minimize the window.
Yeah. And then Enemy's in here, and he's a straight up goofball.
Oh yeah.
And then they're all talking dirty to each other.
Well.
I mean, it's a lot better than it could be. So I'm not.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
I'm not negative on it.
Alright, well, as the stream dwindles down, any final thoughts?
No, but I mean, you know, we could continue a conversation on here, to be honest, unless something else